Hi everyone. Today we'll have a discussion about the topic development of solids of graphics. So what is meant by development of a surface? As the definition says, development of a surface of an object means unrolling and unfolding of all surfaces of the object on a plane, or if the surface of a solid is laid out on a plane surface, the shape thus obtained is called development of that solid. That means, for example, you take a rectangular piece of paper, you fold it, what you will get? You will get a hollow cylinder. If both the bases are covered by means of a circle, it will be a solid cylinder. Think about the reverse process. You cut that particular cylinder, separating the circle and cutting along the lateral surface. You unfold it. What you are getting? You will get a rectangle. That is the development of a cylinder. Similarly, you can develop any solid objects. That's what we are going to discuss under development of solids. We are undergoing different solids and what are the shape you are getting, or what is the development of each and every solids, and where it is useful. That means where we are using this development. The knowledge of development is very useful in sheet metal works, construction of vessels, etc. That means in such cases, in manufacturing of vessels, etc., in order to get the desired shape, they will cut the sheet or whatever be the material they are used for in manufacturing of that particular vessel. They will cut into desired shape and then convert into the vessels or the shape. So when we go through the development in this particular topic, or according to the syllabus, you have to go through development of different types of solids like cylinder, cone, types of prisms like hexagonal prism, pentagonal prism, square prism, and types of pyramids, etc. So let us discuss one by one. First, let us discuss about the development of a solid cylinder. So this is a simple solid cylinder. That means you can see two base circles, and this is a lateral surface. Now when you develop, what do you get? Definitely you will get a rectangle. Now what is the length, what is the dimension of that particular rectangle? That is what we are going to check in this figure. So this is a cylinder of height h and diameter d. So when you develop, you will get a rectangle of length, nothing but this is the perimeter of this particular cylinder, that is pi d. Now how to draw? According to our a problem comes, what are the different steps in order to get the development of a solid cylinder? So let us discuss the problem 1. Draw the development of a circular cylinder of diameter 60 mm and height 70 mm. So first step is you have to draw the orthographic view. As we already discussed, in the case of solids, for any problems of solids, solution of solids, you have to draw the orthographic view. So you draw the top view of 60 mm diameter, front view of height 70 mm, rectangle 70 mm. Divide the circle into 8 pieces. Name the bottom surfaces as 1, 2, 3, etc. And upper surfaces as top surface as A, B, C, D, etc. Now, as you know, the development is nothing but it will be a rectangle. So you leave some. You can draw along the same XY line. You leave some space. Draw a line of height 70 mm. And along this particular line, the length is nothing but it is equal to pi d. Upper surface is also pi d. Now the next step, so you will get a rectangle of length pi d and height 70. Now you divide the rectangle into different equal pieces. Equal pieces means you just check the orthographic view. How many pieces you have divided here? The circle, 8 pieces. So here also you have to divide the rectangle into 8 equal parts. So in order to get, you measure the total length. That pi d is nothing but pi into 60 divided by 8. What is the measurement? You cut it and divide into 8 equal parts. So this is the development of a solid cylinder. Now let us move to the development of a solid cone. Solid cone means you can see the figure. This is a solid cone. You are having a base circle and an apex and slant edges. That means it's called generator. Okay. So it's nothing but the development will be a shape like this. We will discuss with the help of a problem. it will be a shape like this. So definitely there is an angle between these two, the N generators. What is that angle? That angle is given by theta is equal to R divided by L into 360. What is R? R is nothing but the base circle radius, and L is nothing but the slant edge. Slant edge means you can see this is this height, this length is what is the not is not height. It is a slant edge. What you have to substitute here in order to get the value of theta. Please note it. L is nothing but slant edge. So let us discuss how to solve a problem. Draw the development of a solid cone of 60 mm diameter and 70 mm height. Is clear? So that means 60 is not 60. You'll draw for a 50 mm diameter. So you draw a circle of 50 mm. On top you will get a circle 50 mm, and in front view you will have a triangle of 70 mm. So draw a circle 50 mm. Divide a circle into 8 pieces, and as usual you are drawing in the case of any other cone. So this is the orthographic view, simple position. Now step 2. Step 2 is before starting to draw the development, you have to check whether any of the slant edge is true or not. So here OA and OE is parallel to XY line. So correspondingly the front view, that means O dash, E dash and O dash, A dash will be true line. So you take O dash, E dash. For example, you take O dash, E dash. As the first step of the development, you draw a line anywhere on the plane. You draw a line. This angle of inclination is you draw a line at any angle. You draw an inclined line of length O dash, E dash. In the next step, you calculate the value of theta. What is theta? Already we have seen the equation. Theta is equal to 360 into radius divided by slant edge. Radius is here a small mistake. O dash, E dash is not. It is OE divided by O dash, E dash. Please note it. Theta is equal to 360 into OE divided by O dash, E dash. So what is OE? OE is nothing but radius 25. O dash, E dash is nothing but this is the slant edge. When you measure, you will get 74. And I draw it, I get it 74. So 360 into 25 divided by 74, you are getting it as 121.6 degree. And roughly take it as 122, or you can draw it at 121.6 degree. So from this particular line, you take an angle of 121.6 degree and draw the line. Now in the next step, what you have to do is you have to draw the arc connecting these two lines. So placing the compass here, you draw the arc as shown in figure. In the next step, you have to divide that particular sector into 8 equal parts. So there are two methods to divide. One method is here having a total angle of 121.6. So 8 equal parts means 121.6 divided by 8. So you will get the angle between a small sector. So you can measure that particular angle, individual angle, and you can divide. Otherwise, the second method is, I am preferring the second method. Second method is you take the compass and measure this particular distance. Measure the length of one sector, that is DE. It is AB, BC, CD, DE. All these are same. So you take one particular length AB or BC, whatever may be. You take that particular length and you cut it from here. You place the compass here, cut the first sector, second sector, third, fourth, fifth, and likewise you cut it, you will get divided into 8 equal parts. So and then join, you will get the development of the particular cone. So you can use two methods. One is you can divide the total angle divided by 8, or otherwise you measure the length of one particular sector and cut it into 8 equal parts and name as the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A. So this A and A, when you join, you will get a cone. And there is a base circle. In the final solution, you can draw the base circle. You can draw the circle at any point here because it is just indicating the base. So this is the final solution of the given problem. Now let us do an assignment based on this one. Draw the development of a circular cylinder of diameter 55 mm and height 75 mm. You can refer the video lecture and you can draw. Similarly, second problem, draw the development of a solid cone of 55 mm diameter and 80 mm height. So do these problems. All the best.